Hey Gemini, welcome to Good Witch Intuitive Tarot. This is your reading. This is going to be for the first 2 weeks of June, and at the very end of this reading we're going to go into these after tarot cards, so we'll get a little glimpse of mid-June when I'll be doing another 2-week reading for you. So hang in there. At the end we'll get a peek at the later, that's the next step energy from whatever comes out here. So we're going to start with the Angel Answers Oracle. We're going to be using the amazing Vice Versa Tarot deck, where what the side you see when it hits the table is going to be the side I read. There's a different perspective on each side of the cards. We're going to be clarifying with this adorable deck of Tarot of Enchantment or Enchanted Tarot. I just can't remember what it's called. Somebody give a shout out if you remember what it's called. Anyway, let's move on. Something like that. I'm sure if you look up Enchanted Tarot, you'll find it. Let's do this. Spirit and Angels, Gemini reading. What's most important? What do we need to know? What are the messages? There we go. We got 3 cards that popped right out. We have success within the next few weeks. Trust and get more information at the bottom. Okay, hold on one second, you guys. I'm so sorry. It's like everything's disheveled for your reading. Wow, this is a good bunch of cards, actually. The last couple of readings I did had a really good bunch of cards, too. I want to say Taurus. I did Taurus before yours. They had a really nice bunch of cards. You have success within the next few weeks. Gotta love that. Trust, get more information. So you need to get more information or trust the information that you do get. So that's interesting. Let's find out. Spirit and Angels, anyone for the highest good. What do we need to know? Got the Fool, got the Devil reversed, got the 7 of Cups. This is excellent. So there's movement here for sure. Because you go from feeling, in fact, yeah, right, under the Devil. We'll talk about that. So there's some kind of feeling of stuckness, and I can see it there with the 8 of Swords. I can't wait to see what's happening here. And then you go into this, you got the Star at the bottom as well, so there's some kind of wish fulfillment coming in as well. We've got the Fool, and we've got the Devil on the other side of your central issue, 7 of Cups. Some kind of clarity is coming in here. This isn't this side, this where it's in the dark. This isn't on the side where we have some kind of clarity coming through, releasing the Devil and allowing movement with the Fool. So this is like your central issue here. This is some kind of, wow, absolutely, the dawning of a new day. This is the rebirth card. This is the death card, but it's the rebirth side of this card. This is a new cycle for me. And you have the Star card, some kind of a wish. Lots of major arcana coming through immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. And your central issue, this clarity is coming through in this situation that's causing all this movement. And in fact, look at the Success card. It looks like the Fool taking a leap of faith. Like, that's what it looks like to me. It's like this angel just leaps. It looks like an angel. When we come down here, there's something going on with this 8 of Swords. It sits right underneath of your Devil. So you might still feel stuck and really feel like you can't see your way out of something, or you might even have a lot of anxiety about something, or something's on your mind keeping you feeling a certain way about something. It might have to do with your home, your family, your happiness could be one of those things, or all of those things. The 10 of Cups. You also have a decision that needs to be made here with the 2 of Pentacles. And you have, oh, the 6 of Cups down here too. But this isn't the side with the soulmate side. This is the side where this person is reflecting on the seeds they planted in the past. They're looking down and they're actually seeing growth. Remember, you're going to see something you couldn't see. But it's going to, that's what this whole reading's about. I suddenly see something. I feel like you could be seeing something that you planted seeds on before come in for you within the next few weeks. Let's find out. 7 of Cups. What's important here? Okay. We've got the six, no, is it the six? Six of Visions. That's the Six of Cups in reverse. That's the same Six of Cups you have over here. So this just tells me it's not really a reversal to me, because these are not really reversals. It's a different perspective on each side. This really says to me, this energy of something you're going to see, it has to do with the seeds you planted in the past, which is exactly what I said before I even pulled that card. This is going to be successful for you. You have the, they call it the Six of Spells. That's the Six of Wands in this deck. So the visions are cups, the spells are wands. But this is some kind of success. You have sixes all over your reading already. And we just started clarifying here. 6, 6, 6, 6. Lots of sixes. All right, let's take a look at, for me, the sixes is getting past the fives. So they're very positive. That's the way I see sixes in tarot. And fives are a difficult place to be. And sixes are the other side of it, when there's just a peaceful, easy, successful feeling. Tell me about the Devil reversed and the Fool. This is the same energy. There's a leap of faith happening here. There's movement happening here. And it surrounds your central issue. So you have this new beginning coming. Look at the Ace of Cups. And they call it the Ace of Visions in this deck. Also, this is the Four of Cups. This cup is coming in from the universe. Spirit, God, universe, something's being sent into you. I love that it's reversed. This tells me you're going to see the gift and you're not going to miss it. You're going to see a gift come in from the universe. This is what's causing this. I feel like your reading does feel to me like it could be connected to the Taurus reading that I spoke of earlier, that I said your energy reminded me of a little bit. Might want to check it out. Just, yeah, sometimes I might guide you to a reading, even if we don't know why. You might have Taurus in your chart. You might be dealing with somebody with Taurus in their chart. Or it just could be for some other reason, you know, there's something in there for you. So you might want to check it out. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but there is a little bit of, I'm feeling this connection to the Taurus reading. Anyway, let's keep going. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What about the Eight of Swords here? What about it? We've got the King of Wands, the Six of Challenges, another six, and the Two of Challenges. You have to make a decision to take an action. So this is Two of Swords, King of Wands, and the Six of Swords. This is that getting to the other side. So the Six of Swords in regular tarot is about someone who's trying to get away, trying to get through the tumultuous waters to get to the peaceful side. And then they arrive, right? This person arrived up in a tree and all the wolves are down at the bottom of the tree and they're like, shoo, I made it. Yeah, so making it to the other side is so important with you in all of these cards, all these sixes. I love that they're coming out for you. Sixes are some of my favorite cards in tarot because they show great strides past those fives. Like I said, decision needing to be taken. There's action needing to be taken. Look at the King of Wands. It's just like spinning something up here. This really says to me, like, I've been stuck like this with my hands bound, unable to move, feeling tied up. I got all these swords around me. Anything can happen. But Spirit is saying, no, you've got a decision before you to take an action, make a move. You made it to the other side, or you will. And you are going to feel, it's like this relief. There's going to be success here within the next few weeks. You're going to make it to this rebirth energy and the thing that you want. That's what I'm getting here. Tell me about this Ten of Cups, please. What about it? Ten of Cups. Gemini reading. What about the Ten of Cups? We've got the Child of Spells. That is the Page of Wands, but behind that you also have the White Heart. This is the Fool again. So you've got the Fool again. The gift's going to come in. It's an opportunity, or you're going to get some kind of good news. This is also an action card for me. Not only a message, it can be action. The Child of Spells, which is the Page of Wands, and the Fool, Leap of Faith. Something's going to come in. This is really nice. It's Ten of Cups. It's Page of Wands. It's Fool. Action being taken. The ability to take an action because you're released from something. And I felt it up there with the Success card, with the angel taking the leap as well. The Devil being reversed. The Fool being here twice. Tell me about the Seven of Visions just came out. That is the card we started with in the very beginning. Getting some kind of clarity about something. Six of Visions. Okay, Six of Cups. So getting clarity about the Six of Cups here, the thing you planted in the past, and success with this Six of Wands. 666, oh my God, it's everywhere. You know, the sevens are coming out quite a bit too. We've got the Seven of Visions, again, the Seven of Cups. It's the thing you got to make this decision about. Yeah, because look, you're reflecting or getting clarity on something, the seeds that you planted. These two cards, this Two of Pentacles and Six of Cups, came out together at the end. That's why we ended up with an extra card. There's a decision to be made here, and clarity that you're getting on something, that you're making some kind of a decision about seeds you planted in the past. Tell me more about seven. Let's look at this. Let's just look at the Six of Cups first. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Oh, there it goes on the floor. Hold on, you guys. We've got two of them that fell out, and one is, okay, the oldest one, that's the Hermit, and the Seven of Spells again, another seven. Sixes and sevens are the theme here in your reading so much. So, the oldest one, oh, this might be the Hierophant, actually. Because the Hierophant is a number 5 card. That's why I say that, and I see the 5 here. So this is the Hierophant. I don't know why I thought it was the Hermit. But the Hierophant. And I still feel like this is clarity, though, coming in for you about seeds you planted in the past. Something that you... Seven of Spells. Seven of Spells. So, oh, this is, okay, Seven of Spells. You worked hard for this. You got the Seven of Visions here. You got the Seven of Spells here. You got the Seven of Visions up here. And I swear you had another 7, but I don't want to dig through all the cards right now. But the point is, there's something here that you planted seeds for in the past, and it could have something to do with, it feels to me like something that you put effort into, that you were hoping to get something out of, and I feel like you definitely are. But I want to look at the oldest one here, who's the Hierophant, because he feels kind of out of place. Tell me about the Hierophant here. I still feel like he feels like the Hermit to me. Tell me more about the oldest one, the Hierophant. What do we need to know? What are the messages? Again, remember, I told you to watch the Taurus reading. That's a Taurus card. Maybe you do have a connection to a Taurus. Tell me more about this. The Hanged Man. Now, that makes sense to me, because that felt like the Hermit to me. And here we've got the Hanged Man, that going within, that reflecting, that looking at things from another perspective. Because you have all these cards of reflecting on something and seeing clarity in something, having to make a decision about something and take this action. We're going to look at next step energy. Tell me more about this energy and what's next for Gemini. We got the Nine of Pentacles. There could be something to do with your abundance, something to do with your finances. Yeah, the Devil again. So you do have the the Devil coming through, but this Devil brings in the new beginning. The release brings in the new beginning. Tell me more about the Devil energy here. What about it? Gemini reading. The Eight of Cups. For me, this Eight of Cups sometimes has to do with revisiting the cups that were spilled or that we thought were empty, to see if there's anything in them, and maybe finding something in them. tell me more about this. Anything we should know about the Devil, 8 of Cups. Yeah, there it is again. My goodness. Another 6. And there I talked to you about this. The boat going through the tumultuous waters to get to the other side. Well, in After Tarot, the boat arrives in on the other side. And she arrived up the tree away from the wolves that were at the bottom. There is some kind of a release here. There's some kind of this person dumps all these burdens and they end up with their Ace of Wands in their hand. There is this really peaceful kind of energy coming through. What else do we need to know? Anything else about that? This is like the Devil is getting out from under something. For you, this release leads to this. So when we get to this 6 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles energy here, where do we stand when we get to this energy of this peaceful release? Yeah, it's right there. You got your new beginning in your hand, as we spoke of, your Ace of Wands, which is also your Ace of Cups, your Ace of Visions. Because in this deck, the 10s are aces, and you got them both here just to confirm that. And look at all the peace. The 5s are gone. This is a 6, because of the 5s in this deck are when we get past the struggle. So the struggle's over in this situation. Is there anything we should know about the aces? Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the Star. Anything we should know within the next few weeks, especially? Anything we should know? Yeah. This is the dawning of a new day. You're past all the 5s. Again, they're confirming that you've passed the 5s. If you've been through some kind of a struggle and you've carried a lot of burdens, Spirit is saying you've survived these 5s. You are definitely in 6s. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. There's a lot more peace coming in for you, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. The 10 of Cups was here as well. But within all this, there's some kind of decision that you'll make. And there's this beautiful dawning of the new day coming in for you. But you're looking at it. You're really looking at this. But I feel while you're looking at this, you're also going to have to make a decision about something. And to me, it looks like this decision has to do with the seeds that you've planted and new opportunities. Maybe you're torn between the old and the new. If I release the old, what happens to all the seeds I planted? And Spirit's saying, well, you'll be independent and full of abundance because you have this gift coming in. So I feel a little bit like this is a choice between do I stay or do I go? And it doesn't have to be negative. It just could be like a new path is carved out. I didn't see the path come out clearly, but I do kind of see it with choices that need to be made here. You know, sometimes when I feel there's a path being carved out, I feel like I'm going to see the 2 of Wands, or I'm going to see the 8 of Wands, or I'm going to see something like that. But I didn't see that. But what I do see is success within the next 2 weeks. Trust, get more information. And I feel like this is going to help you make an important choice in your life, whatever it is. I'm going to be putting a GoFundMe link up here. It's going to pop up as one of these end screen cards that you can just click into. I hope you guys will at least read the story so you'll be all caught up. I know people are always asking what's going on. If you want to contribute, totally up to you guys. I appreciate it if you do. Please do take a second to like this video. It helps the channel so much more than you know. And that's another thing. I'm trying to rebuild the channel after being sick for an entire year. So I appreciate any help I get. Slapping that like, subscribing. If you subscribe, click the bell and click all so you get the notifications when things come out on the channel, which is every single day.